Hello. Hey, lovely friends. Welcome back to our channel and welcome back to these solo videos of mine, where, as always, there is an invitation to look for yourself and check if what is being shared here matches your experience or not. Both cases are fine. And this is another episode of the series Things No One Tells You About Awakening, or we could say things rarely spoken about awakening. And you can check the whole playlist. I believe there are more than 7, 8 videos maybe, or somewhere there. And if you feel drawn to, you can check them all. And in today's video, I want to just expose the myth that awakening means to be detached, or awakening means to means that you have to follow certain rules. What I mean by rules, or awakening means that you're gonna sit somewhere mm, again detached from the world, from the so-called relative, and being involved in the relative means either you are not awake or either I don't know what. So first is that to be awake, awakening doesn't obey to any rule. There are no rules. You can find yourself totally immersed into the relative or into the worldly affairs. You can be also not having participated in those. That also doesn't mean that there isn't awakening happening, or it's not either. It's both. There are no rules in that. And I can share a little bit of personal story here, or the story of this feeling of injustice, especially when there is injustice happening, and how this experience is responding to that, how this expression is responding to that. So recently, like the last few weeks, we are in our country, Bulgaria, before heading to Asia. And there is something beautiful happening here. It's like, I would call that collective awakening. And it brings so much joy here, so much joy. It's like something that was, it's as if forgotten, start awaken. And I cannot not be part of that. This means that if there is a protest against the corrupted government, I'm there. I'm there. Because I cannot not be there, you see. And if you think that awakening means to be detached from that, it's like a big misunderstanding. It doesn't mean that if you're not there, it's either right or wrong. It's not. It's just this expression here cannot stand the injustice. And being awake doesn't mean being detached from that. It's feeling this expression inseparable part from the whole. And I have no words to express the feeling of being together with thousands and hundreds of people. So check for yourself whether you feel like something doesn't match your expectation of awakening. It's an invitation. It's not you who is going to protest. It's not me that is protesting as well. It's not me or you that is gonna stay at home watching that on news or on social media. It's happening beyond us. Has nothing to do with you or me. It's just the mind, constant interpretation of what is like to be awake or not. That is nonsense. You don't know how you're gonna react until the reaction is here. I think it was Nisargadatta. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was somewhere from the book I am that there was a question: how would you react, or what would you do if you see something on the street? And he replied, like, I don't know. I may see this body goes there and fought. I don't know. So the invitation is to notice before making any conclusion, to notice what is like for you that, how it rings here. Awakening means spontaneity, authenticity at any given moment. What is happening now in my country is beautiful. It's call for freedom. And I cannot not be part of that. You see, I cannot not be. I see it as a collective rising of the energy. And I don't care if this feels or seems like awakening or not, or it seems like a proper thing to do. I don't care about that. I don't care. I simply don't care. It is true in my experience, and that's the most important. And again, I'm inviting you to check what is true in your experience, to challenge that assumptions that awakening should look like this and not should look like that. Next month, you may find yourself immersed into something. I'm not saying it has to be protest, but something, a cause or mission or whatever. Next year, you may find yourself doing completely different thing. It's just how life wants to express itself. And who are you to be on its way? So yeah, check the assumption or challenge the assumption that awakening means to not be immersed or part of so-called worldly affairs. And check the assumption that you are something separate from the world, the so-called world, or you are separate from how life is expressing itself right now in this very moment. And share what is your experience, either in comments here, either by email or message, whatever feels true for you. Sending much love and see you soon in the next one.